Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you all. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking to you. Go ahead and get that butt up and let's start our day. Today is a new day. We have no time to waste, so let's make today count. Whatever happened bad yesterday, negative yesterday, leave it where it's at. Today is a new day. We focus on what's today. We're not going to be dwelling on yesterday. We're not about to be sitting right there holding a grudge about yesterday. We ain't about to be stressing out about yesterday. And we definitely is not about to be walking around here depressed about yesterday. The word of the day is accountability. Now, y'all got to start holding people accountable. Yes, y'all do. And some people put their pride in the way because they don't want to take accountability for their actions. You can tell a person something and pull a person up on what they did, especially especially with them being in the wrong. And people don't like to take accountability for their actions and things that they do. Like, no, y'all gotta start pulling people up on their stuff, calling them out on their shit, and let them know straight up. Nah, bro, or sister, whoever, you gotta start taking accountability, and especially like with your significant other. Oh my God, especially a lot of men, definitely, especially if they are narcissists, they really don't like taking accountability. And see, me, with my husband, I have to get up on him and tell him about himself, because he don't never like to take accountability for anything that he does. I take accountability for if I did something, and I accept when I'm wrong and I apologize. See, he don't like to take accountability. So y'all got to start calling people out on their shit and holding people accountable for things they need to be held accountable for. That's the only way a person gonna change and show growth, if they start taking accountability for their actions and things that they do. And they know they be wrong, but you still don't want to be real enough to take accountability. Like, no, start calling people out on their shit and let them know, like, no, you got to take accountability for this or for that. You was dead wrong. Why not take accountability? How are we going to move forward and be good if you can't take accountability? How we're going to have a peaceful or better relationship if you can't take accountability for what you did? Or if you tell them like, look, this what you did, I didn't like that. They try to flip it on you. And then you be like, wait, hold on. We already talked about that. Like some months ago or 5 years ago or right when it happened. So why is it that you gotta sit right there and talk about what I did? No, that's because you need to take accountability for the things that you did in order for us to be better. That's with anybody. It can be family, friends, boyfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, whoever. Start holding people accountable for what they do. You got to. Don't keep letting these people get away with stuff. Even if they owe you money or whatever the case may be. No, speak on it. Say something to them and hold them accountable. Y'all gotta excuse me, I got a little cold. Hold them accountable for the stuff that they do. Stop letting people slide. No, we're no longer doing that anymore. Start holding people accountable. And people need to put their pride to the side and accept their accountability and understand what you're saying. That's what's wrong with a lot of people now. They don't want to take accountability, and they're not. Especially if you don't speak on it. They're gonna always feel like they right. And it shouldn't even be like that. But that's just how some people are. Yup. But yup. Start calling people out on that shit. And holding people accountable for what they do. And they need to know. You know? Some people just so used to not being held accountable, then when you bring it to their attention, they ain't even gonna understand. But you have to sit right here and break it down to them and help them understand. Taking accountability to me can go a long way. I'm telling you. But yep, the word of the day is accountability. So, yep, love on your babies, protect your babies, kiss your babies, tell your babies you love them, and always, when you get from around your kids, hug them. Make sure you tell them you love them. Make sure you tell them and stress to them if anything is going on to tell you. You know. And always be honest and real with your kids. Check your kids' phones. Check your kids' phones. Make sure ain't nothing going on up in there. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we have to do that because the world is so different now. You have to. It's so much stuff going on with, you know, if you look on TikTok and Roblox or just social media in general, you will see that if you pay attention, a lot of people speak on, make sure you check this. Make sure you check to see what your child is doing because this is going on. That is going on. You know, even this little trending thing that they have going on TikTok that I ran across multiple times, that it's a lot of kids, I guess it's supposed to be like choosing a date which is supposed to be for their death date or something. I'm not sure. But I ran across it last night again. And I showed it to my daughter. And I explained to her, this TikTok, you run across this, do not do that. Because we're not even about to be playing around with them type of dates and numbers or whatever the case may be. This trending right here, you would not be doing. So she was looking and she was like, what is that? Or whatever. So from her saying her response, I could tell that she haven't ran across it. But I had to point it out to her and let her know that, you know, this one right here, this particular trend, do not do it at all. Because this is what's going on. So, you know, just make sure y'all keep close eye on your kids' stuff. And also what's going on. Alright? Everyone have an amazing day. Everyone be safe. Everyone be good. And peace and blessing be upon each and every one of you. Alright? Go ahead and hit that bell. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to hit that bell. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.